But other than that, let's also tell you which are the stocks that we will be watching out for in today's trading session. A lot of good earnings that are trickling in. Firstly, let's start with United Spirits. Very good set of numbers. When the net revenue has seen a jump of almost 11.5%. EBITDA did grow by almost 32%, and even the profit surged almost 41% with almost 337 bits of gain in terms of the margins. Now, in terms of the management commentary, that is also very strong. Firstly, in terms of the volume, that has seen a growth of 8%. That's a beat versus the estimates. For prestige and above segment, the popular segment has seen a volume of 6%. That too is a beat. But the management commentary is also important, where they say that the second half is going to be a crucial one for the company, as it has the festive, the holidays, and they are optimistic and excited about the new opportunities as well as the festive season that is lying ahead. So let's watch out for this counter. BEL is going to be the next stock in focus on the back of an order win, as the company backs deal worth 732 odd crores. BEML is another counter wherein the company has announced 3 non-bidding binding MoUs worth 350 crores with Dredging Corporation for dredgers, excavators, and some of the spare parts. Now, in terms of some of the other earnings, Lodha will be in focus. Very strong set of numbers. All the numbers are actually above than what the street was estimating, wherein we have seen that for Lodha, the profit has seen a surge of almost 86% YOY. The margins have seen a gain from 26.8% to 29.2%. And lastly, Welspun Corporation, very good set of numbers here as well. Profit seen a surge of 53%, while the EBITDA has seen a surge of 48% YOY. So we will watch out for all these counters.
That's right, Srishti. Lots of stocks to watch out for today. In fact, Ravinder is standing by with another list of stocks that we need to keep an eye out for, which have been in the news flow and have also reported their earnings. Ravinder, over to you. Which are the stocks that you are tracking?
Well, as ITC can be in focus on the back of the quarterly earning, where ITC reported an inline set of number in Q2 FY26. In this quarter, company's net revenue saw a downtick of 3.4% year-on-year basis, and if we talk about EBITDA, then EBITDA saw an uptick of more than 2% year-on-year basis, and company's agri-business revenue saw a decline of more than 31% year-on-year basis on the high base. And if we talk about cigarette business revenue, then cigarette business revenue saw an uptick of 6.7% year-on-year basis. So back of this inline set of number, ITC can be in focus. Cipla can be in focus, where Cipla has announced the quarterly earning yesterday during market hours, and company reported an inline set of number, and management the con call has lowered the guidance. They say that they have said that the EBITDA margin guidance has revised to 22.75% to 24% as compared to earlier guidance of 23.5% to 24.5%, and management expect that R&D cost to increase going forward. So back of this, Cipla can be in focus. Swiggy can be in focus on the back of their weak set of number, where company reported EBITDA, company's revenue saw an uptick of more than 12% on a sequential basis. And if we talk about EBITDA loss, then companies reported EBITDA loss of 798 crore as compared to loss of 954 crore on a sequential basis. And Swiggy board to consider fundraise of rupees 10,000 crore via QIP on November 7. Bandhan Bank can be in focus on the back of their weak set of number, where bank reported a very weak set of number in Q2 FY26, and bank's net interest income saw a downtick of 12% year-on-year basis and 6% on a down on a sequential basis, and NIMs also saw a pressure of 60 basis points on a quarter-on-quarter basis from 6.4% to 5.8%. And lastly, Dabur India can be in focus on the back of their quarterly earning, where company's revenue saw an uptick of approximately 5.5% year-on-year basis at rupees 3,191 crore. And if we talk about net profit, then net profit saw an uptick of 6.5% on a yearly basis, and company has also announced a launch of approximately rupees 500 crore investment on platform Dabur Ventures. So back of this, Dabur India can be in focus.
All right. That's some of the counters that we will be watching out for. But Ravinder, also help us with the market roundup of just yesterday. Quite an interesting action indeed.
Well, as Nifty fails to hold a level of 25,900 mark yesterday and closed below 25,900 mark, and 40 out of the 50 constituents of the Nifty 50 index were closed in red, and Nifty were mainly dragged by the pharma space. In pharma space, Dr. Reddy and Cipla was the top gainers, the top losers of the Nifty 50 index in yesterday's trading session. And if we talk about broader indices, then Nifty mid cap and small cap, both the broader indices closes in red. Nifty small cap index snapped 3-day gaining streak, mainly dragged by IEX and Newgen software. And if we talk about sector indices, then Nifty Bank snapped its 3-day gaining streak, and Nifty Bank was down over 350 basis points but manages to close above 58,000. And Bank of Baroda, IndusInd Bank and HDFC Bank was the top gainers of the Nifty Bank index in yesterday's trading session. And if we talk about Nifty Energy was the top sectoral gainers in yesterday's trading session, and only sectoral indices that slightly closes in green advances for the second consecutive session. And Nifty Auto falls for the third straight session, mainly dragged by Tube Investment of India, and Tube Investment of India was down over 2.5%. And lastly, we talk about Nifty PSU Bank. The Nifty PSU Bank snapped 3-session gaining streak, and Nifty PSU Bank also hit their all-time high level yesterday.
All right, thank you, Ravinder, for that roundup. Let's see whether or not we are able to scale